This matter arose because some false believers had infiltrated our ranks to spy. False believers infiltrated our ranks to spy. Do you know that if you are doing a work for the Lord, people are going to try to infiltrate your ranks? They're going to pretend like they for you, and they really not for you. They just there to spy. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Pastor Kim's Corner. And yes, it's me, Pastor Kim. If you are new here, please don't forget to like, subscribe, post a comment, hit the notification bell so that you'll know every time I'm uploading a new video. I'm so glad you decided to stop by. Don't forget to leave me a comment. I really do appreciate your comments. And I do give shout outs at the end of my videos just to say thank you for stopping by and leaving a comment. So I have moved to the second chapter of the book of Galatians. Now remember, the book of Galatians is talking about the freedoms versus the enslaved. How can I say? You know, Paul is having some issues with the churches in Galatia because they're struggling with the freedom that the gospel gives them. And one thing in particular is circumcision. And I know about when he talks about it, but I didn't realize how much time he spent on dealing with circumcision. So let's get into this. He goes on to talk about, his journey. He validates, so to speak. He gives a little history of who he is and what he did. And we know that he was, part of the big league pre-Christianity. Then he says in chapter 2, beginning at the first verse, then after 14 years, I went up again to Jerusalem, this time with Barnabas. I took Titus along also. I went in response to a revelation and meeting privately with those esteemed as leaders. I presented to them the gospel that I preach among the Gentiles. I wanted to be sure I was not running and had not been running my race in vain. Yet not even Titus, who was with me, was compelled to be circumcised, even though he was a Greek. This matter arose because some false believers had infiltrated our ranks to spy. False believers infiltrated our ranks to spy. Do you know that if you are doing a work for the Lord, people are going to try to infiltrate your ranks? They're going to pretend like they for you, and they really not for you. They just there to spy. They just there to see what you're doing, see how you doing it, see what's going on, try to work against you. My God, my God. Ranks. This matter arose, the matter of circumcision versus uncircumcision arose because some false believers had infiltrated our ranks to spy on the freedom we have in Christ Jesus and to make us slaves. Woo, my God. We did not give in to them for a moment so that the truth of the gospel might be preserved for you. Paul said we didn't give in to them for a moment, okay? We didn't give in to them for a moment. My goodness. As for those who were held in high esteem, whatever they were makes no difference to me. God does not show favoritism. They added nothing to my message. I love it. Also, look, those who were held in high esteem, high rank, that didn't mean nothing to me. Some people, I'm not going to say you, I'm not going to point no fingers. Some people be trying to keep up with the keep-ups, trying to keep up with the Joneses. That's what we used to say. Trying to keep up with the keep-ups. Okay? Paul said, look, those who were held in high esteem, they didn't mean anything to me. They didn't mean anything because he had already been there. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt and the hat, okay? If you've been there, it don't really that much because you know what I'm saying? Paul said, listen, it didn't bother me that they were held in high esteem. It didn't add nothing to the gospel, nothing to the message that God had given him. Oh, I know some people don't like that. He said God does not show favoritism. Therefore, they didn't add anything to my message. On the contrary, they recognized that I had been entrusted with the task of preaching the gospel to the uncircumcised, just as Peter had been to the circumcised. Paul was entrusted to preach the gospel to the Gentiles, to the uncircumcised, and remember, Peter was entrusted to preach the gospel to the circumcised. For God, who was at work in Peter as an apostle to the circumcised, was also at work in me as an apostle to the Gentiles. Do y'all get that? So it wasn't like, okay, if you get saved, you got to be circumcised. No, because God has somebody on a mission for the circumcised. God has somebody on a mission for the uncircumcised. My God, my God. My God, my God, I'm going to let it go because I feel my help coming on. I'm going to let it go, y'all. I'm going to let it go. Okay? God got something for you, and for you. He got something for everybody. Just let him do what he's going to do. Okay, and remember, he doesn't have any favoritism. That's why you can see people who you don't feel should be in a certain spot, who you don't think should have what they have, who you don't understand how they got what they got. You don't understand it because you think that somebody else should have that, or you think that somebody with some other type of credential should have that. Not you. I'm just saying you in general. Not you, of course, but somebody in general thinks that. But God has no respect to person. He will do what he wants to do with who he wants. And ain't nothing not you, but ain't nothing you can do about it. Ain't nothing we can do about it. How about that? Ain't nothing we can do about it. Okay? Y'all have a blessed day and a purpose-filled life, and I love you. Yes, I do, with that agape love, okay? Shout outs. All right, guys, so my shout out for today is none other than my YouTube homie, Carter's East. This is my girl, okay? It's Lisa, Blake, AJ, her husband, Arthur, her mom and dad, Dr. and Mr. Rowland. I don't know if he's a Dr. Rowland also, but I know her mom is Dr. Rowland. And Carter's East is, Lisa is a vlogger. And so they have a lot of different things going on. I will tell you this, whenever you go over to her channel, you will be surprised, enlightened, entertained. It's a mini TV show. I just enjoy all the different activities, things that are going on over there. She also does some challenges, lives. You know, it's just an exciting moment when you go over there. Great, beautiful, beautiful family. Lisa is a genuine YouTuber. She reached out to me and helped me when I first started, and I had a lot of questions, didn't know a lot of things. And so I appreciate you so much, Lisa. You know that. She's even been running my playlist now. But again, just thank you, Lisa, for dropping by, leaving some comments, because I know how busy you are. And if y'all don't have Carter's Eat, go check her out. All right, guys, have a blessed day and a purpose-filled life. And you know I love you with that agape love.